Hi, I'm Roberta, and this is our learning experience, Angle Codebreakers, where students investigate content about vertical, corresponding, and alternate interior angles, as well as perpendicular bisectors. Here we have Watson, our AI study buddy, who provides content information for students and guides them through the learning experience. Our intro station, students always learn how to use the buttons on their wrist and navigate around inside the learning experiences. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the content.
Welcome, Codebreaker. The lasers have locked this station, and only your brain power can shut them down. Look closely. Each pair of intersecting lasers creates a set of angles. Your mission: select a pair of congruent vertical angles to turn off the intersecting lasers. I've put an image of the vertical angle theorem on the board, and the definition is above if you need a refresher. Select angles by pinching the angle close to the intersection. Let's bust the code. Select your first pair of vertical angles.
All right, let's go in here and do this.
Great work. Find the other vertical angles to deactivate. Awesome job. You zapped all the lasers by spotting those congruent vertical angles. Look down at your waist. I've added a key to your belt. Collect all the keys in this learning experience to unlock the prize vault. Now let's head to the next station. Here, you will encounter parallel lasers crossed by a transversal laser. Check out the angles where the lasers cross. When a transversal cuts across parallel lines, it creates special angle pairs, alternate interior angles, and correspond.
All right, again, we have all of that information, visuals to remind students. I can pause, say I did part of the station and I messed up. I can restart the station so I can go back through that information again.
Bonding angles. To shut down the lasers, select angles by pinching the angle close to the intersection. Pinch one pair of alternate interior angles and then pinch one pair of corresponding angles. Remember, you can only use each angle once, so choose wisely. Pinch your first pair of angles.
Oh, I accidentally touched something wrong. You can hear, there's our cue to students. Hey, not quite right. I'm gonna move over here. The beauty of this is I can move around in 360 and interact with what's going on. But you heard before, and I'm going to do it again just so we can hear it again. If I select this one, my only other option for alternate interior is this one. I can't do it. It's wrong. It removes it, so then I have the opportunity to go back and do it correctly.
You shut down all the parallel lasers by using your angle smarts. Alternate interior and corresponding angles for the win. I've added a new key to your belt. Onward to the next station.
You can see, I have that second key.
Lock. Your challenge is to build a perpendicular bisector for each laser and place a prism at its midpoint to shut it down. See the floating corner plates? They show the endpoints of each green laser.
Okay, here's another feature that you see in a lot of our learning experiences is that we highlight those important things that students are going to need to interact with or pay attention to in yellow. We'll see that in this station in particular because they're asked to pick up a number of things as they're working here.
Grab one of the 4 tubes and place it at the midpoint of the green laser. This will turn on a new laser, the perpendicular bisector. To find the midpoint, use the tape measure or just eyeball halfway between the plates. Now, grab a prism and place it anywhere along the new bisecting laser. Here's the trick. Any spot on that line is the same distance from both corner plates.
Now, I could have measured this, and I'll show you in a
Good work.
moment.
You have deactivated one of the lasers. Now deactivate the remaining lasers the same way.
All right, and I'll just move around here to do that. If I wanted to use that tape measure, I can just find it here under other tools. In this case, I'm not going to, so I can show you, but we also have it where students are able to
Another laser has been
either
deactivated.
direction.
2 more to go.
If it's wrong, I get that immediate feedback. Hey, that's not right. Try again.
Another laser has been deactivated. Only 1 more. Boom. The symmetry lock is unlocked. You pick the perfect spots right on the perpendicular bisectors where each prism is the same distance away from the endpoints of its line segment. I've added another key to your belt. Now let's head to the next station. This is it, the final challenge, the speed escape. Use everything you've learned so far and move fast. The quicker you finish, the cooler your prize will be. Time to dive in. Get through the laser grid by finding the matching vertical angles. Ready? I'm starting the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Up next, all lines are formed by a group of 2 parallel ones crossed by a transversal. Pick the matching alternate interior and corresponding angles to keep going.
Oops. Almost did it wrong. Oh, I'm under pressure.
Last step, find an equidistant point again on the perpendicular bisector that cuts the laser from the two glowing plates right down the middle. You've got this. You did it. Way to escape the speed vault. You used your angle smarts and cracked the code like a pro. You're a true codebreaker. Here's another key.
All right, and I get the
Great
final
work.
key.
Now it's time to open the safe and see your reward. Place each key in its lock and turn it clockwise. Let's unlock the prize.
And I
Great
got
job.
a silver
Thank you for stopping by.
trophy.
You now have 3 options. Try more problems by selecting the button on your left, exit the learning experience using the center button, or exit to the lobby and log out by selecting the button on your right.
All right, and so students have the opportunity to interact with more problems. They can go back to the main room, do another learning experience, or, which is the case for most of us using in the classroom, we're going to have them exit, go to the lobby, log out so the next student can hop on. So here we go.